Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Normally.
that I'm thinking of for HYDRA, then you can harass them from somewhat afar.
I mean, can you consider it Darksy now? Sir. I mean, you've got a melee.
It does mean the snap has to be 5 though, right?
I think you're fine with that though.
Yeah. Headdress on the Iris, so
oh, Muka.
Survivability. Oh, be careful here. I think he should be fine.
With Arrow coming back over, give Lays a big advantage here to try and chase down the Snapfire, but it's actually going to be bottom where we find our first blood as Zayak give it up.
You could change your prediction if you want.
No, I'm chilling. Even though Hayes just killed off Asgold as well, and bottom lane they are also just
I'll give you one last chance.
No, I'm good.
IO tethered together with Besieging.
This should be our first kill of the game for HYDRA though. Even Asgold's going to make sure he can jump on over. Trying to get the kill, but other regions, but I mean, he's got a 3-level difference to TA2000, and with Hayes even TPing down bot as well. But the instantly cancel off any escape avenue thanks to the X-Back, and that's going to be the 4th death of the game here. They'll still turn it back around though with Asgold looking to get involved. Oh, he's in a creep, okay. They're going to look to go for it. Zayak, nice setup. Tries to sub with the Spire Carapace and dropping both ultimates to get the kill on the Luna. Really creative way from Zayak to get that initial stun. Oh, Jesus. Hayes, level 12 already, just cleaves from downtown. And I mean, that is the pest control. And now, I mean, he's already got this maxed out S, so Asgold's caught out as well on the outskirts. And we've got another setup thanks to the relocate. All up and take the towers. But again, I kind of wasn't expecting the lead to be this much.
And now you've got a BKB on the Conquer coming out.
Now Dream's in trouble as well. He stuck around for a little bit too long throughout the rage, but Blizzy's showing up along with the Kisses. Oh, what a team fight! That's a way to bring yourself back into this game. The Wombo combo shows up. Asgold also just gets away, dodging the Conquer combination, and now they're trying to force out the early BKB from Hayes. We'll give him a bit of a window to push back Muka. And they won't get Muka
here this time. So
I
don't know if you could solo that.
Dude. You gotta get in. I mean, there's no way they just snagged Roche like that. And Blizzy's out. Dream's got rage as well. They did catch Blizzy with the X. Slay's gonna jump in as well. The instant Spire Carapace over, stopping the follow-up and the spear, so they'll turn it back around. Looking to blow up Blaze, and they'll be able to do so successfully. The consequence, however, is the Nyx life along with the Darksea as well, but...
And you don't need to actually max that out too early. So if you prioritize the spirits into the overcharge, then you can honestly make that value per time of the game much more present.
Right, when's Blizzy start? So once again, looking for the Spire Carapace setup. Arrow's going to try and get him out to safety with the relocate, but they feel like they can stick around. Slay's going to drop the arena. And they did BKB with that relocate.
Aegis, it's only 45 seconds away. It's going to be similar sort of timing when your BKBs are up. They might just go for mid too, right? Like the glyph is still 2 minutes away.
Trying to find the kill on the Snapfire. T2000's going to look to connect. Some Radiant with all 5 heroes. They're also trapped inside the arena. All this AoE damage that V Gaming able to do. The X factor really for V Gaming. And if you can
they want to start the fight with a punch onto the TA.
Oh, Arrow's behind him. There's a normal punch. Back instantly, but Lay's going to offer the counter initiation as TA2000. They don't get to relocate out. So the Luna's going to have to continue to stand their ground. They'll turn to Asgold. But a defensive use of the Sonic Wave is going to give him a little bit of breathing room now. But HYDRA, they haven't gotten any kills with their round of the ultimates here. So I don't know how confident they're going to feel to still stick around. What a sustain. Zayak. He's actually going to cook you further in. Dream doesn't do too much damage at the moment as well. Zayak feels like this is an important fight though with the buyback. And Arrow, I mean, he's not going to be able to provide enough sustain. And now they'll turn towards the IO2 with the BKBs on cooldown. V Gaming, they're going to be really cautious how long they stick around in the area because Blizzy's still looking to hunt. Back on cooldown, but he should have the normal punch or at least offer some gap close to Zayak. It'd be forced to sidestep, but even better from Hayes. It might not matter though, as Asgold flying over the tree line. They've got the cancel with the Yules. A really valuable kill if you can get rid of the Conquer, who was still flawless.
Stun, very effective. Also, just the movement speed, like you mentioned before, against the Lifestealer, it's going to be really effective.
Snapfire. It's a lot of the damage to the team fight. Blizzy's still going to look to jump in as well, but there's no extra follow-up. Blizzy only has Zayak nearby with the Arena, completely cancelling out the opportunity to disengage off the back of the Surge. And now it's going to be a Diac for Zayak too. Oh, poor Blizzy. It's a rough time. He still doesn't have the BKB. And losing the Darks here, you know, we've seen he's been such a valuable component through these team fights. And Lays, with the help of Arrow, they'll have plenty of damage to go through the Darks here. So now their high ground once again under siege. And
the fortification there. So it's looking pretty rough.
Decent amount of damage at the start.
Onto the Aegis. This is the Aegis.
If they can get rid of it though, still they're going to be cautious because Lay's jumping forward. They have the Sans before the Rage, and now the Lifesteal's in trouble. Sonic Wave pushback will dream an opportunity to try and infest out to safety, but it's not going to matter. And now he doesn't even have a buyback. HYDRA collapsing throughout the later stages of this game.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And then Luna just continuing to do Luna things. Probably at this stage, not even caring if she dies the first time. The BKB, exact same. It's my Dragonlance.
Oh, let's see some tier 4s.
Why not? There's no way they can push that bot tier 2.
Oh, what an Orchid timing. And now they blow up the Nyx. They'll turn to the Darks here. 3 heroes, no buyback. There's nothing the Quap and Snapfire can do. And for V Gaming, you know, there was a stage in this game where it was looking grim, but a couple of execution mistakes from HYDRA through the team fights is going to cost them this game 1.
Kind of
Radiant victory.
Getting out a little bit lucky there, I thought. So it's a little bit tough, to be perfectly honest, to see what they might be looking to pick here on V Gaming. It's okay, but I'm not crazy about it either, right? Like, it's a ton of target.
How you can just harass from afar.
There's a little trouble though. Yeah. They've got the vision from the Thunderstrike.
Right click. That's enough. You were speaking about the Jakiro not coming out to the lane with any stats, and they were looking to put a lot of pressure onto the Terrorblade with that early tri lane.
This is kind of one of the other reasons that I was...
the Axe might go... Oh, he's got stick charge. He's not even going to use them. My god, look at the emphasis they're putting on to try and secure the power rune. Blizzy's still going to be cautious. Blizzy, I mean, armor's not really going to help you too much for more the magical damage. And yeah, they get the kill up on the high ground. And now Asgold as well isn't too healthy.
What is this 5-man mid Dota?
He does have a lot of one charges from Asgold if he wants to put a use in the ultimate, but he actually hasn't even leveled it. So it's not going to matter. Double kill for the Lina. Disruptor might even get another kill. We've got such a long skirmish breaking up, but maybe they just turn it around. No ice path, but it's not going to matter. Perfect setup for Asgold, who gets...
Doesn't do enough damage. You know, they're going to make for a play on the Lina. Nice use of the Static Storm as well.
Keeping in Nightmare, not going to do enough because of Kaori's first use of the ultimate of the game here, been able to relocate. They're not going to bring Haze though, but looks like it will not matter. Dream's already used the X to trade the life of the Disruptor for the Lina, so yeah, you're pretty goddamn happy with that though for V Gaming. And of course, you're going to more than likely end up losing Arrow, so we'll be... Okay, that's a long-range Fiend's Grip from Yuka, but still tier 2000 and Haze. Feel like they can bring down the Conquer. Dream playing around with the armlet toggles, and he will hold his life. Yeah, they're going to see Dream. Looks like it'll just be the double damage rune for the kill onto the Disruptor. Who else have they caught out, though? Muka. On the outskirts, they're going to run into the Mars, and like Blizzy is not going to stand back out of vision to try and not reveal the blink. And I mean, Lays even feels like he can maybe get away with dropping the Arena, but I mean, he's around him still.
Relocate as well. They are. It's it is a lot of little
Blizzy mid. Yuka's behind. Static Storm disrupting a little bit for the at least protection for the Nightmare. But it looks like Blizzy is still going to be in trouble here, but the armor not really providing you too much against the magical damage. Well, now they need a way to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Nice. Oh, okay, nicely done thanks to the spear. So Hayes going to be relatively okay. But now Asgold's stuck in a compromised position in the river. Gonna play off the back of the movement speed, and the regen won't do anything. A big kill on the Lina. Now they're gonna turn their eyesight over to Zayak as well. You're speaking about the combo, the Ire and the Storm Spirit. So much meta because Arrow. When you're unable to deal with the Ire, now Blizzy's gonna jump. But Arrow comes back in once again, and Laze can stand his ground. They're going to turn it back around. Arena drop controlling 2. Storm Spirit flies on over. They'll still cut down the Mars, and they've got to be cautious how long they stick around. Relocates the potential for Arrow, but Blizzy cuts out the life, and now he's going to jump on forward once again for another kill. He'll miss the dunk, but it's not going to matter as Blizzy picks up the triple.
To move around.
Oh my god. Kiori just... He's got 1
900
hit.
damage.
Lizzie's just going to jump. Lay's in a position to try and counter up. The follow-up's going to start to come through now as well.
Reload's
Without the
coming.
BKB from Blizzy, there's no way he's able to escape. And now who do they look to next? They've caught out the Lina. Pre-BKB from Ascot, so he's going to have to use this relatively defensively, but still, they don't have the burst with Arrow standing hand in hand. They might be able to get set up, though. They're going to look to jump instead. They can burst with the Conqueror. It's not going to be easy, but it looks like, in fact, they still rip him apart. Pre-BKB, Hayes doesn't have too much mana to play with through the team fight, but a pick on the Conquer, and that's all they'll
I
get.
wonder if this is Roche.
Yeah.
I think it could very well be. Now, on the bottom side.
They're actually going to
That's a
smoke.
pretty big deal.
They only see Zayak. Definitely not the target they want. Force up out, Hayes. Gonna go for another support out, catching the Bane. Now with a glimpse, they'll bring back Blizzy, but instantly assassinating. Now with a double damage rune, Ascot doing a ridiculous amount. So Hayes has to respect this. They'll get the relocate out to safety. Giving the resources back in a position for Storm Spirit to rejoin, but Blizzy, when he's so disconnected away from the team, so TA2000 can cut him off as they'll surround the Axe, and you know, maybe they can... Oh, I guess without Metamorphosis, they might not consider it, but in fact, I mean, they found another kill. And top, they're setting up on the relocate. So Arrow's going to go back into the 4 heroes on HYDRA, and it looked like Radiant smoked to maybe get there in the nick of time, but they were just opposite side of the map.
You can still consider it. What's their vision looking like right now? Can't see much of anything. Wait for the ice path to wear off and then place the observer ward up there. So Zayats is unaware that they've got this kind of vision until he gets picked off.
Gonna look to try and take away the life.
Oh
Blizzy
my
jumps
God.
stream, just one hit to disrupt on the backline, and now they've got the controller's ball to get rid of the Storm Spirit. As HYDRA playing the map perfectly to take these fights where they don't have the advantage, and now they might even be able to blow up the Terrorblade as well. Satanic Sunder, not the opportunity thanks to beautiful use of the chain control. Smoker's 5. We're going to find an angle into this fight, but the side of V Gaming, looks like they're relatively aware of this with their defensive position. Hayes, oh no!
Look at that.
The trap's been sprung! As HYDRA just waiting patiently, and as soon as they get a sniff of Storm Spirit position, they're still going to stick around though. Ascot's going to brute force up the higher ground, but TA2000 can jump on forward for more. The right click damage is not enough. The Skadi slows will with the illusion damage. Nightmare tick.
Oh my God.
Can they get the Lina? Hayes is back alive thanks to the buyback. So finally, Ascot's going to go down. Now they can also jump over to bring down the Jakiro. A costly fight though nonetheless. I mean, that's a 2 for 2. Make it a 2 for 3 if they can catch out the Bane by the high ground. Double for Hayes. He's gonna dive though. They know he's pretty much out of mana. And Disruptor's gonna be forced to use something to protect him. A buyback on the eye, but still the Storm Spirit might just go down beforehand. Static Storm prevents the call, and now Laze, he's gonna try and jump in with his own rebuttal, but there's no follow-up damage at the moment. Storm's able to refresh it up in the mana, so they're jumping on top of the Lina, down for 100 seconds, and now this deep attempt inside the Radiant base, it's still gonna cost Storm his life. He's got a buyback, they'll force it out, but Blizzy and Dream, the duo at the moment standing hand in hand, but they can't take the fight into the second life on the Storm Spirit. As Conquer will go down, now they'll turn their attention over to the Axe as well. Blizzy, I mean, his goddamn beefy heart, 3,900 health to go to, and we'll just turn it around. TA2000 is still top of the net worth, not level 25 just yet.
Ballsy by Kaori. Like, he is going very far forward on his own.
Ascot with the DD. Slay's gonna jump. They'll only run into the Bane at the moment. They've got to be cautious. Walks it off to the side. They blow up the Disruptor, so they won't have the Aghanim's potential. Dream's gonna look for a TP out, but again, lacking ways to go through the BKB. Let's see if the rest of HYDRA are going to be fortunate enough to retreat out to safety. They've been able to catch up Blizzy, pinning him towards a tree. They're still going to be cautious how they can target Lina, but an instant use of the halberd is going to force Askell to rethink how he takes this skirmish.
V gaming a little bit, especially with that Axe decision to buy back now.
He's going to jump. Blizzy
Doesn't
as
have
well,
BKB.
but it's only onto the Mars at the moment. The Conquer might just get blown up, but it doesn't matter. Blizzy with the refresher up, call onto 3. Both the cores are going to get evaporated again. Blizzy's the X factor through these fights.
Oh, Cowrie, he's showing up a little bit. I mean, are they going to come? I feel like they have to come back as a pair, and they're going to go for this. They're going to try and disrupt and static storm.
Carrie's going to be the man
of
of the game, the man of the fight. He'll drop the static storm, but Askell, well, he's off to the outskirts here, so it's really going to do nothing to prevent the damage. At least Hayes is able to zip out. 3 down, no buyback. Blizzy's still hunting.
Got the Aghanim Scepter on the Storm Spirit, but they're spread out enough that not multiple are going to get caught out.
Make an attempt. The 2000 pop in the Metamorphosis as well. They'll look for the first life. Dream's gone. They're trying to kite Blizzy as well, but they need to deal with the Fiends.
be a
Keep it
good
back
zip.
because it's onto the Terrorblade, but Hayes. Zip on the backline, finds all the illusions, and now with the Arena as well. It'll give the Terrorblade an opportunity to at least reset his health pool,
Radiant's middle barracks.
but also HYDRA, they're out to safety. They will keep the full set of barracks alive mid, so some breathing room for V Gaming.
That was a great electric vortex
Yep.
coming through there from Hayes onto
Radiant
4.
are scanning.
But it just isn't enough. You know, they're just way too big right now on HYDRA. They're able to get another the Axe and his is backpack. So that could be the way. They want to try and fight on this right side around their triangle where they have vision. If
Hayes
they
going to
can.
start. Vortex
Good
only up to
initiation.
2. Lay's going to fall up as well. The chain control. Now with the static storm as well. That's a way they can go through the BKB and conquer. I mean, he doesn't have a buyback. They're going to run into Blizzy too. The fob damage a little bit lacking at the moment, so Blizzy's going to try and play around with the fresh roll. Look at the double Macropire. You've got to deal with Zayak. The damage is starting to stack up. Unable to pop the Sunder. Now Askell's going to free fight as well, but more importantly, they've run into the Storm Spirit. Arrow too late to offer some assistance, so the Ire will be chased down as well. This fight that was looking in V Gaming's favor, but the Wombo combo still comes back.
Freeze.
Please.
I don't know if you can kill anyone like this.
All right, well, you're going to force the buyback. It's still the damage. It's going to cost the Mars his life. He'll buy back as well. They'll get rid of the Jakiro, a lot of their damage, and Askell might be in trouble too. The glimpse
Static Storm.
into the static storm. So they've got to answer for the Lina. She didn't want to BKB off the glimpse, so... Still Roshan not being up though. I mean, that is so...
They got
in
new
a position
vision.
to drop the static storm. He needs to get it off. He'll use the Yule's defensively. Askell's going to jump forward as well, but they'll cut down the disruptor. He's got to buy back the outpost as well to rejoin too. But meanwhile, they've got him rid of the Bane. The BKB is slowly expiring at the moment here. They need to deal with Blizzy as well, but another call onto both supports. They'll cut off the head to the Eye, the Disruptor as well. They're still going to be cautious though. When TA2000's not being able to follow up with the damage from Hayes, but it might not even matter. Askell
Satanic.
standing his ground, but look at the Satanic life still back up to half health. No opportunity to get rid of the Lina now, and Lays, you'll at least make... You got Glyph. You lost your Shivas as well. You hate to see it.
Has been killed.
And they're also going to be able to catch up the Mars from the northern side. Hayes still making an attempt. They might have the damage to blow up the Lina actually, but it looks like BKB and out to safety in the wings. And
Radiant's
we're now with the Ancient exposed, and we are going to a game 3. As HYDRA, they'll tie up the series with a 57-minute...
It's not something that has inbuilt break. Yeah, cool. It's not something that has inbuilt break, but you're going to buy a Silver Edge on either Kunkka or Wraith King anyway. So that's your break that you...
Takes a lot of damage though. It's got Selv, and once again,
They're focusing Arrow hard. Look at this top.
but they are. Got another dagger up from Dream so we can gap close. Lazy's still sticking nearby though, trying to offset some of the damage back to the carry, but Sakuchi! He's also got the urn already queued up, so I wonder if Askell... I can't remember who it was, but I saw the Coswex Invoker go Witchblade. I do not remember if it was Askell or not.
On this top side of the map.
7 losses.
Yeah, Night Stalker is ahead of PA in net worth. And he's got, you know, a creep wave to be able to farm.
Well,
for
they're
sure.
going to get another kill now. So, this is really good start here for Dream. Early Orb Corrosion, 2-0. Okay, still chasing. I mean, what's happening top? Bane's in a bit of trouble. Yeah, keep
Battle
tabs on
Hunger
that. All right, Arrow, they're going to end up... No, Dream doesn't want to dive. Back down bottom, Kaori. Another kinetic field. And
Alright,
it looks
this
like
time.
this time Blizzy will get it. Alright, took a lot of time though.
Going.
Oh, they're going to try that. Smoke again, but it's only going to be on the disruptor.
Any kill. That's all you need.
Alright.
You got 2 charges now.
Or maybe
now
Arrow
you get
2.
Is under attack.
Zach's also going to get a glimpse of the Bane positioning. So even more Spirit Vessel charge is going to be picked up for Asgold. Very nicely done.
the call.
Alright, Blizzy.
They can see him though. They
Find
know they're
the
there.
angle in. They've got the T1 tower nearby as well, so Laze's able to join the fight. Blizzy's going to jump. But of course, the Wraith King has the reincarnation available, so they're going to turn their attention. Try and bring down the important target of the Invoker. Zach, I mean, give him a little bit of space, but it's not enough. It's just Radiant surround the position too. A crit from TA2000 cuts away the life, and now they'll get Zayak on the high ground as well. With the ward, so they know Arrow's positioning. Blizzy's going to catch the creeps as well, so multiple spins. Static Storm, again, though, is going to be a huge nuisance here as they can't get at least the cult to bring Arrow down. And now TA2000 is going to reveal the blink as he jumps the backline, getting rid of the Shadow Team, and now they're on Asgold as well as V Gaming. And there we go. Blink on Laze. Still coming out on the Corey, though. Yuka's going to be in a really good position to pop the smoke. This should give enough time for the rest of the team to at least get out on top. They've been able to catch out the Shadow Demon under the tower. So it should be a quick and easy kill onto the support. But simultaneously top lane, though, Laze has been able to sidestep Blizzy's call. And now Hayes is also able to connect as well. An easy kill it should be on Dream. Back to his demise as the X timing perfect from the Conquer once again. They're not even done. As TA2000, I mean, thanks to the Dark Ascension vision, they've also been able to run down Blizzy. Maybe we'll try and play off the back of the call for the extra armor, but even Asgold's dying under the tier 2 tower. V Gaming just continuing to snowball their advantage through the early stage.
They go for the long wraparound. Oof, Cowrie with the blink forward. Ballsy play.
Dream's gonna show. Looks like with that ward though, TA2000. Easy jump. They'll cut down the Shadow Demon. Lazy's looking for more as well.
He can ult if he needs.
See if he's gonna be fast enough. However, triple
3
done.
does.
Yeah, you're talking a lot about how stupid this Weaver hero is. It looks like V Gaming, they're replicating your opinion. They're like, screw this hero.
Good. These Forge Spirits around.
Blizzy? The ward on the higher ground's gonna see the Axe setting up to defend bottom. So another kill gonna be given over to the side of V Gaming. Godlike on the Wraith King. At all.
Just got to throw Mooka onto the front lines, right?
Okay.
Saw him.
Gonna try and get the outpost. Muka's a
Alright, kill him,
really
Mooka.
big kill if they can get rid of him. His freshly Aghanim's completed. Laze gets ripped apart. But now they need a way to try and protect the Phantom Assassin. Well, they will get out to safety, but now towards the backline though with the Static Storm drop. It's holding Asgold at the moment. Deafening Blast gives him the opportunity to continue to kite the Wraith King, but Dream feels like he's not in a position to stand his ground. He's going to Phantom Strike out to safety, but now he feels like there's an angle back in. Blizzy on the backline, still trying to deal with Kaori as well. You need to control the PA, and finally, with TA2000 showing up, maybe it's not enough though. A triple kill still for the PA. He's trying to juke and drive to the tree line. There's no way, Dream. How is this man still alive? Enfeeble giving a little bit of space to Arrow. Blizzy's gonna jump in as well. Cuts down the Bane. You've still lost 4. You might even lose 5 as well. For how they can start the fight. Asgold's gonna be in a position to pop it, but instantly gets rid of the Shadow Demon, who's got a buyback. Hydra gonna look to try and kite the fight to the western side. They've got the vision of Blizzy, so we'll pop the BKB in turn, trying to get rid of the Disruptor. Nightmare's gonna give him a little bit of breathing room, but onto the Dream on the sideline. Dream gets ripped apart. The physical damage too much for him to deal with. Now they've got an answer to the Axe as well. They're not done just yet. Laze looking for another straggler as the Shadow Demon caught out. A dieback for him and a triple for good measure. Dream on the front. Smoke hasn't popped just yet. Now that they see Dream in the lane, Glimpse Nightmare both used. Shadow Demon needs to be important. And look at Laze instantly trying to jump the backline with the Fiend's Grip. Where's the answer, Zayak? He's going to prove the safety to at least keep Dream alive for a short duration. But aiming the Night Stalker at the moment, they can just kite PA thanks to the Halberd. The BKB being completely wasted, and Dream feels like he needs to utilize his BKB to get rid of the Night Stalker, which they're able to do, but he can't man-fight TA2000. Now with the deafening blast, it'll give Dream an opportunity to get out to safety, but again, the glimpse back, the Cataclysm not going to do enough to withstand it, but Muka in to save the life, so Dream somehow detection just yet. So Dream's going to look to jump. They're on top of the Conquer, but once again, Arrow's position's going to offer some assistance. Time-lapse Dream is going to look to go for Arrow instead in a haze. I mean, he's at a pretty low health pool, so he can't really take the team fight. And now with Muka providing vision, he's going to jump to Conquer. They'll turn to Kaori next as well. Now the Wraith King solo. I mean, the Night Stalker's completely disconnected. He's still got the second life to play with, but with 4 heroes surrounding the King. Looks like he can only make a little bit of space with the blink. And in the end, it's going to be 4 heroes dropping as HYDRA. Signs of life.
Oh, man, Dream take a bow.
Regardless, Dream. Oh no, he's going to TP out. Dream. He's going to need help, but I don't think they're going to be fast enough. Zayak.
No,
quickly with the banishment, but still they cut him down. TA2000 lands the crit. A double kill for the Wraith King. Dream, I mean, he's been all their damage throughout these fights, and now without the Phantom Assassin, this might just be the fight to cut them out of the series. 3 down, and that's it. Zayak calls it quits as HYDRA, they'll be the first team eliminated from the Winline Season 7.
What a great start.